Hey everyone, this is my Patreon-powered reaction to the 5th episode of Steins Gate. And the last episode was great, so we had a lot of really fun Kyoma and Christina just interactions, especially just like the last scene as they're trying to carry this thing together and the cooperation level 0 and Kurisu's complaints, and just, it's great. All that was great, for sure. And we also talked to, I don't remember her name, the cat cafe, not cat cafe, the maid cafe girl. You know, they played a game together. That was a thing as well. Just, it was one of the more sillier episodes, you know, less like info dump heavy than some of the previous ones. But we got our computer now. And we're gonna decode code with it. Like I guess I don't really know the exact mechanics of what we're gonna do with it, but hopefully it can do the thing we're trying to do. So let's see if that's the case. 3, 2, 1, play. I think I nailed that intro. And Suzuha, you're gonna just continue to be suspicious, aren't you? What is it now? That's clearly important. No idea what it is, though. I love it, we're still arguing. Not that you know of. It's Kyoma, by the way. None of your business. No, don't make an exception for her. Well, that's a camera angle. How does she keep figuring this stuff out? This pronunciation of Mad's actually really good. Oh, she knows her. Oh god, what? Wait, what? Why is she striking a very defensive stance? Yeah, that is not normal. Apparently, Kurisu did something to her in an alternate timeline. Because damn, was that aggressive. I don't think that was it. There was a lot of hatred in those eyes. I don't know what Kurisu possibly could have done to piss her off, though. Like, even in an alternate timeline, yeah, that was weird. Opening's playing now. You won't see lyrics on my screen, but the opening's playing now. But wow, yeah, that really caught me off guard. Yeah, at this point, you would have to be an idiot not to be suspicious of Suzuha. Because that was colossally abnormal. She acted like Kurisu just murdered her family or something. Like she'd finally met up with her lifelong enemy. Like arch-rival, arch-enemy, right? That's what I was looking for. Like, Jesus, I'm still kind of taken aback by that even now. It almost like she expected Kurisu to attack her. It almost felt like that. But I don't know. I still don't know what that's about, though. Kurisu is such a good person. I don't know what she could be so pissed off about. Due to the gate. So yeah, my trust of Suzuha is pretty much 0% at this point. Let's please keep top secret things top secret from her. Like, above all else, that should be a priority. You know, you can blab to Rook all you want, just not her. Star mean rendezvous. That's what she said. Yeah, but that's quite exciting. We finally made it here in one piece. Barely. Kurisu almost got attacked partway through. I think I can guess who stabbed Kurisu now. Like, I have a good suspicion now, especially because we did see her before by the machine. So now I'm almost positive. A very important artifact. Way to ruin it, Christina. Okay. Please never leave, Christina. Yep, just all the head pats belong to her now. Okay, so it works, that's good. I still, yeah, it can't be that easy. Gotta find some online tutorials how to use this thing. Just gotta get a Wi-Fi adapter. Put in a PCI card slot. Take the paper. Yeah, she's a bit of a normie, so... I'm okay with that too. Show her the good parts of the lab. She just seducing everyone left and right. Wow, he seriously said that. Wow. I'm starting to really love this hacker character, like he's growing on me pretty quick. I don't see much of a shower going on there. Yeah, that's a thing. She's a bit concerned about that. She is a hostage. She did say that. Yeah, I really want to know more about that because she'll take that pretty seriously. I still want an elaboration on that, though. Are we gonna get it here? Oh, I see. Fair enough. I mean, this still doesn't tell me a lot, but I guess it's something. Why are you here? Not from you. Okay. I mean, yeah, that's what I thought. But still, who are we referring to? Because it could still be plot relevant. Especially in a show about time travel. Yeah, that's the worst. Yeah, not yet. Okay. I'm wary of you. Oh. Someone's a little bit jumpy. I doubt it. So what exactly is her origin? Like, even if she's a time traveler, where does she come from? Because she's acting pretty weird about a lot of things, including that supposed bomber there. No. He's gonna do it anyway. Oh. We got kimonos all over the place. Or at least right there. Yes, let's go. That's a yes. In tsundere language, at least. That's good. But how much information did you leak to Suzuha in the process is a real question. So glad she's in this show. Don't we all? So you can take a shower. Got a hostage just goes home. Aw, I love the friendship here, the Yuri. I mean, that was a pretty strong blush. I could definitely get behind that. Yeah. And hostage. It's divergence of personality. And Mayuri just the weird one in the relationship. You know, it's unfortunate because I really love her voice actress, you know? Because she's done a lot of roles that I've loved, but I just don't trust her at all. I'm so concerned she's gonna end up stabbing Kurisu eventually, so I really can't like her at all. Oh wow, she looks far better than I thought she would. Although her usual jacket thing is great too. He's not wrong. Matching lab coats. Truly has become an assistant now. Yeah, but they don't wear the lab coat. They don't get it. Yes, I got my screenshot button ready for this. Now this is a lab I can respect now. Oh, is somebody hungry? Well, then just get in the kitchen and make a sandwich. Or a banana. That's the food of our lab. Oh, for a second, I thought she was like violently lunging her mouth forward to take a bite of the banana. I mean, she almost did that. Okay. Man, she looks good in that lab coat. And a fork, too. Whew. Oh, we're back to this game. Same one we played with, what's her face, right? Ferris, I think it was. Oh. I'm just glad that they're not playing chess, because that's just such a cliche for these intellectual kind of shows. Barely. Yeah, I think we were caught. Ouch. Well, we can't all be geniuses. But I get where she's coming from. A trap, you say. Oh, let's not make a mess. Oh, was that what he's focusing on? You have too many names to keep track of, okay? Oh, and Kiyoma's what I go with, because it's easiest to say. And still sounds pretty cool. Okay, we didn't mean to make you cry. I mean, I know he was a little bit... Yeah, you get used to that, though. At least you will if you can remember this lab. Because you were mean. Yeah, no apology or anything. Oh, there goes the atmosphere of the room. Yeah, the dad is a sore spot. We found out about that. Okay, I hear noises. Okay, I see some DOS stuff. What was that English? A zebra again, that was... Yeah, that's what was mentioned before. Bit of a difference. Okay. Just for this plan. Might be more than that. Destruction of history. Yeah, she can just do anything, really. Huh. Yeah, they say utopia, but yeah. Transference through space and time. So yeah, basically time travel. Yeah, you can't deny it now, Kurisu. Tina. Yep. We pretty solid evidence here. She really does refuse to just accept this. Yeah. Lifter. Oh, right, yeah. I probably... Animal experiments. What about banana experiments? Human experiments? Yeah. I mean, that would be the next step. So apparently that stage didn't go so well, at least initially. Human is dead. Mismatch. Jellyman. We're already this far deep, we must keep going. Big enemy. We can't do that. He's a mad scientisto. Yeah, he's got a point. Of course, he was mean to you earlier, but he still cares about you. She didn't sound too excited about that. We'll see about that when he gets stabbed. Might change your attitude on that. I joke about it, but I really am not looking forward to seeing that happen. I'm not gonna remember that. Can we think of something different? I mean, that's a stupid question. Pick a good one. Jelly Man. 2005. So he's dead then? That poor guy, I don't know. Man in a wall. Okay, yeah, that definitely seems like like an error. Gotta really be careful with that aim. Jelly just like our bananas! Yep, we are definitely... Oh god, that is hideous. What was I gonna say? Like, talk about a terrible fate. But I guess they didn't... So how do you solve the jelly problem? They clearly did at some point. The human experimentation phase is a rough phase. Be a jellified? Not really. I'm pretty sure he talked about that too, like, if we were going to use this for humans, we'd have to solve the jelly problem, and that was pretty relevant. I guess the molecule's just dispersing too much. I don't know how to describe it. Molecules can't just stay stable through it. Right, yeah. I'm not gonna say anything. Is he gonna... Yep, I knew that's where he was going with it. I didn't have to say anything. Whew. Never thought I would get turned on by a time travel explanation, but there you go. Yeah, what do we do next? I think he's just excited that we confirm time travel's real. Even though we kind of did that before, but I guess this is like real. We've got our microwave. We gotta run the little time machine. We gotta work out the bugs. So basically the CERN of our time now hasn't quite perfected it, but a CERN later on has, and they've come back to this time to do shenanigans, right? Right. I think that's pretty much the status at the current time. So, yeah, I think that's more or less it. I don't know. I'm doing my best to keep up. Whew, okay. We can just send this off now. It's just the ED and the preview left. So that was the 5th episode of Steins Gate. And this was another pretty good episode. Definitely a few things worth talking about for sure. Now, the first big one would be, did Suzuha just about to stab Kurisu? Like, I'm going to go back to that, see if there's any hints I can gather from this. Now, we still had Kyoma and Kurisu carrying the thing to the lab, and I love all of Kurisu's complaints, the whining. Like, it sounds sarcastic when I say it like that, but she just has a way of doing it that I love so much. It's got a nice charm to it. Because, it's easy to be on her side because Kyoma's just so unreasonable, demands and stuff like that. So, she definitely has a right to utter the complaints she's complaining about that she's doing. So, I don't know, I quite enjoy it. So yeah, Suzuha just immediately knowing that it's a IBM 5100, because of course she would. So when was it that she makes her move? I think it's right about here. Yeah, it's right about here. She asks where they found it, and of course, he tells her, because he just freaking tells her everything, because he's a baka like that. So yeah, right here. Yeah, Makise Kurisu. And we zoom in on her face and zoom in on Kurisu, and next time we see Suzuha, she has taken up a combat stance. Like, I think I called it a defensive stance initially, but no, that's straight up an offensive stance. She is ready to just cut Kurisu in half. like legit. That really just got me off guard. But I think a lot is coming together, though, because I already knew or figured that Suzuha was the one that was in the time machine in the first episode, and that was obviously very close to the area where Kurisu got stabbed to death, right? So it's not exactly a huge leap in logic to assume Suzuha went from that time machine over to wherever Kurisu was and just murdered her. Clearly because of whatever issue she has towards her that is causing the great animosity we have here. And I don't think we ever got an explanation exactly what her problem was. Just some heavy implications that the Kurisu that she has an issue with is a different timeline Kurisu. Because Suzuha said something about her not yet knowing or whatever, not knowing about something. So this Kurisu technically is not at fault, hasn't done anything wrong, so she can't really attack her with any sense of being in the right. So, just made me wonder though, what exactly is the Kurisu that she hates or has something against? But why? What did she do? Like, I'm still figured that Suzuha is a certain agent from the future, came here to affect things. Like, I'm still running with that theory on her character, but still don't know why there'd be specific problem with Kurisu. Because, I mean, it can't be the fact that she's part of the future gadgets lab, because Guimarães is a part of that too, and there's no hatred there, so I don't know. There's not much point in saying much more on it, because I just don't have enough information to really speculate, but definitely needed to talk about that a bit. So, yeah, after the opening, we see Mayuri just kind of laying on Daru's shirt, just having a good time, and of course Daru enjoys everything about that, because of course he would. And yeah, we got the machine back, we started to use it to decode stuff, which is good. That was kind of our goal. I quite like some of the interactions between Kurisu and Mayuri, because they're developing a nice little relationship there. And Kyoma's like using your feminine wiles on Mayuri next, and then, Daru not missing the beat to make some Yuri comments over there. So Yuri is in the air. It's great. He continues to be the character I relate to most in the show. And then Mayuri had like a nice little follow-up line here. It's nice for girls to be together, isn't it? And she's blushing as she's saying that, by the way. Just like to mention that. And the shot like right around that point where the two of them are just smiling, both eyes closed, looking at each other. Well, facing each other, rather. So that was great. And then the whole talk about the shower. Kurisu's like, you know what? Maybe you shouldn't use that anymore, because there's a lot of guys in this place, and at least one of which is a bit of a pervert, supposedly, seemingly. So. Yeah, I can understand it might be a little bit. There's reason to be wary. I guess is probably the best way to phrase it. But I'm sure it's fine. We did bring up the hostage thing, which I'm glad we did, and because she's like, because he's not blackmailing you or anything, right? So yeah, just bringing this up, and then she mentions being the hostage, and like I knew, she took that very seriously, and was just like, okay, well, what's the number for the police again? But then we got some important information, and that is that her being a hostage is by choice, which is interesting. Like, I'm again not sure what exactly I have to think about that. Now, because a hostage is kind of by definition not by choice, right? Actually, just because why not look at the definition of that term? Okay, well, the Google definition is a person seized or held as security for the fulfillment of a condition. Okay, so fair enough. But what would be the condition in this case? Like, I'm not sure exactly why the hostageness, really, but maybe we'll get an explanation about that at some point. They brought it up again here, so it's not just like a one-off quick gag or anything. It's got to have some kind of root cause, something to it. So I'm very looking forward to getting some explanation on that, because that should be interesting as well. Yeah, then we had a little chat with Suzuha, which, again, she's not doing anything to make me less wary of her. Like, quite the opposite, really. The show is almost like very clearly broadcasting the fact that she's not very trustworthy, that she has her own hidden agendas, at the very least. So, I wonder what exactly will come of that. I mean, obviously there's going to be some point where she full-on betrays Kyoma, where she's got enough information, she makes some kind of move. I don't know what the betrayal would be exactly, like, I guess it depends on what the lab really manages. I mean, because if they come up with a really good working time machine that the CERN of this age, like, that's not as advanced as, that's more advanced than what the CERN of this age would have, then they might want to confiscate that, and they might just want to kill them all to hide the evidence and stuff like that. So, But yeah, I don't think we would actually get into that bad of a situation, though, right? Because, I mean, if that were to happen, the show would be kind of over. Just everyone would be dead, you know, because they stumbled upon the conspiracy, and the people behind the conspiracy usually want to snuff out those people. But we can't actually have that happen, because then the show would be over. But we could have that happen, and then we use time travel to undo it. Like, I don't know. It's really hard to speculate how things will go when time travel is a factor, because that opens up a whole new level of possibilities, for sure. We did have a scene where Kyoma makes Kurisu cry, which is definitely not okay. But in that same scene, we also found out that it's been 7 years since she last talked to her dad. I don't know if that date will be important at all, but in a show about time travel, I try to be aware of all sort of dates, because, you know, figure out things. And we eventually, yeah, got the device all up and running and stuff. And we got just pretty much confirmation that, yeah, CERN definitely has been making progress on time machines. You know, we got more information about what exactly that person is dead thing means. It's referring to, like, phase 4, when they transition from human experimentation to animal experimentation. And from what we saw, it seems like they have not solved the jelly problem. Like, I'm pretty sure they're making it seem like they haven't solved it, like, even up to now, right? I think that's what they're implying here, what they're saying. So, but we're gonna do it. Our little lab here, we're gonna solve the problem, because we have a working time machine that supposedly is about at the level of what CERN has. So, could we perfect it? Maybe. Actually, maybe the CERN of the future has a working time machine because we've perfected it, and then they took ours. And then, I don't know, something like that. That could be funny. That would be quite funny. But they don't even fully know how their own microwave time machine works, right? Like, they're still having difficulty even consistently getting the jelly bananas, I think, at this point. So, but yeah, just all the articles about people, like, man in a wall that's all jellified. That would be a horrible way to die. Like, double whammy of being in a wall and being jelly. Like, no thank you. I would not volunteer for this human experiment, and they probably didn't volunteer either. It's hard to say. It's obviously very secret hush-hush kind of stuff. And then we had our sponge scene. And yeah, she was talking, as she was making a hole in a sponge and talking about shoving that sponge in the hole, just the joke kind of just writes it out, especially talking with squeezing out and stuff. So, but I was gonna refrain from saying anything, but Daru just he had to say it. As soon as he mentioned tightness, I knew where he was going with it. He's a character I relate to the most in the show for a reason. They're forcing something into a really tight spot. Yeah, that's science for you. Just, I mean, not much more to say on it beyond that. It was just a nice little fun scene there. So overall, at this point, we have access to certain information and got confirmation that not only is time travel a real thing, but they have been developing it for quite a while. They've been experimenting a lot. They made pretty good progress, but it doesn't seem like they're quite there yet. But we also have a time machine that we don't quite fully understand how that works, and we're, I think, still trying to make improvements on it regardless of our shaky understanding of it to begin with. But we do have Kurisu on the team, so that does increase our chances by quite a bit of having a good working product soon enough. Probably not anytime soon. It'll probably take at least a few episodes to have a good working time machine that can be used without murdering whatever's inside of it. It's probably going to at least be a good few episodes before we get to that. And like I said, I am still expecting some scene where Suzuha just straight up betrays Kyoma, and he just has this look of shock on his face, like, why? I trusted you. How could you betray me, Agent of CERN? Like, I'm expecting that kind of scene. No idea when we're going to get that, though, but probably not anytime soon. But just every episode has given us more and more Suzuha, so if they keep doing that, then yeah, eventually we'll know a lot. So I think that's everything I really say on the episode. Just more Dr. Pepper, more Mad Scientisto, some more Mayuri and Kurisu friendship, the ultimate bed, which is just a large shirt. Yeah, that's all I got, really. So, but yeah, the plot continues to thicken, and we'll see how things go next time. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.